Hello, my name is Austin Campen. I'm going to be telling you 3 stories of 3 teachers that are seemingly normal, and what we discover may shock you. Ha! He's a bug!
The first teacher we're going to analyze is a senior theology teacher here at Barra Academy. Catherine Frances Willey is a first-year teacher here at Barra Academy. She seems normal on the outside, but there have been rumors going around about another career she has. So, have you noticed anything strange with Miss Willey in class?
Well, she does have a game hanging up in her office, and every once in a while she'll look out the window and then leave class and come back a little bit more later.
So, do you like your job?
Yeah.
Do you do things outside of school besides teaching?
Yeah. I ride my bike and watch a lot of TV when I have some free time.
After researching a bit, I found a very odd coincidence. Apparently Miss Willey has been identified in several locations around the world, all within a few days. And coincidentally, there have also been UFO sightings on these same days. One person even caught a video of such sighting. This video was taken a few days after the horrible tsunami in Japan. Earlier that day, many people reported a strange woman helping them rebuild their city. If we freeze frame this video and zoom in on the object, we are able to see this image. If we continue to zoom in, we are able to see this. With our advanced technology, we're able to clear up this photo to reveal Miss Willey. Do you like wearing capes?
Yeah. I don't know why I do. They're casual and easy, and you can wear them with anything practically, except for at work. So it's great.
Don't you find that odd?
No, not really.
There have also been several other sightings of UFOs on the days that Miss Willey has also been in those countries. If you could have any superpowers, what would they be?
Just flight. I would take over the world.
This photo was submitted anonymously. So, are you a superhero?
I can't tell you. I can't tell you that.
So, is Miss Willey a superhero? I'm not sure I'm at liberty to say, but there is enough evidence to suggest that something strange is going on. The next teacher we'll be examining is also a first-year teacher here at Barra Academy. David Michael Rogowski teaches global issues to all of the senior class, but could he also be living a double life? Many students are seeing a strange pattern with this teaching and the events that are happening in the world. What do you think about Mr. Rogowski's global issues class?
It's interesting.
Have you noticed anything strange with this class at all?
Yeah, it's a really big coincidence that everything he talks about happens to happen around a historical event that happens in society.
After some research on Mr. Rogowski, we found this video. This video was taken the day of the raid on Osama bin Laden, just a bit earlier. It shows the soldiers a few hours before the raid, catching some other terrorists. After watching the video, we discovered something shocking. Mr. Rogowski. Would you say it's convenient that all of these historic events happened during your time here at Barra teaching global issues?
Very. Yes, it's very convenient.
Have you ever been involved in any military missions of any kind?
No.
You're sure?
Yes.
So where were you May 1st, 2011?
I don't know.
You're trying to hide something?
No.
You don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what day of the week that would be.
His alibi stinks, much like the odor coming from the this doll. It's just awful. So is Mr. Rogowski hiding something? Using our advanced face-detecting software technology, we were able to detect him in several other events and other pictures around the world.
Events such as the Libyan Rebellion and the elections in Haiti.
So are you responsible for these events? I would not like to say anything about that. So is Mr. Rogowski some sort of government agent? Or perhaps an undercover secret soldier? Or is he just a teacher so motivated to have topics to talk about that he actually goes out and causes global issues? Stick around, because after the break we'll be examining probably the most shocking story here at Bear Academy.
With Piggly Soft Softener, your clothes will feel piggly soft.
Wow, my clothes have never been so soft.
Piggly Softener, the softest stuff I've ever used, says Sean McGraw. Softener may not work as good as we say it does.
The last teacher we'll be examining here at Bera has been here for 3 years and is beloved by many students.
A 3-year English teacher at Bera Academy, Mrs. Angela Marie Astudo has won the hearts of many students with her kindness and personable teaching style.
What are your feelings about Mrs. Astudo?
She's really cool, and she's a great inspiration as a teacher. She's just a great person.
Why?
Well, she's always doing good deeds and always helping people, always putting herself behind other people, making sure that they have the best life.
Do you like doing good deeds for people?
Yes, I like doing good deeds for people.
Why?
Both because of the fact that I feel like I have an obligation to, but also because it makes me feel good to do it.
But something wasn't adding up. How could a teacher be this awesome and cool?
We began a very detailed research on her and didn't find much. That is until we discovered this video from when the musical group The Beatles traveled to India. At first we didn't notice, but then we saw her.
It looks as though Mrs. Astudo is there, yet she appears to be the same age. How could this be? Well, we also identified her in various other photos of John Lennon. So we sat her down and asked her some questions about Mr. John Lennon. What are your feelings about John Lennon?
I feel like he was the backbone to the Beatles, that he was the anchor, he was the talent.
But something wasn't adding up. Clearly she has very strong feelings for Mr. John Lennon, but how could she be that far back in time and still appear the same age? After doing even more research, we discovered something very shocking.
We found this picture from the Great Depression and discovered that she was in it also.
As we continued to research and used our face detecting technology, we discovered her in other events in the past.
She is seen here at the resolution of the Cuban Missile Crisis. She is also seen here after the Watergate scandal was revealed. Could she have been the informant known as Deep Throat? We now have reason to believe that she wrote many of the speeches Winston Churchill gave during World War II.
In all of these events, she seems to be doing good deeds, such as anything from stopping terrorism to helping the needy. But why would she be with John Lennon? That's the question.
We soon identified her in more pictures with John Lennon, and all of the pieces began to fall into place. We have reason to believe that Astudo was involved in the introduction of John Lennon to Yoko Ono. She is seen here with the new couple.
So could Mrs. Astudo have introduced John Lennon to Yoko Ono, knowing that it ended him breaking from the band in September of 1969? Could she have considered this a good deed of all humanity that he left the Beatles?
Mrs. Studo has been trying to cover it up by saying how great she thinks John Lennon is.
But all of these events weren't quite as shocking as what we discovered next. As we continued to research and find pictures that matched her face with our technology, we discovered perhaps the most shocking picture.
Leonardo da Vinci's The Last Supper. At first we didn't notice anything odd, but using our state-of-the-art technology, we discovered a studo in the painting itself. Could this mean that a studo is some sort of immortal, divine being?
How long have you been alive?
I don't want to tell you that.
If someone were to call you an angel, what would you say?
No, that's not true. Just normal, just an average person. I try to do good things, but...
So it seems Mrs. Studo has been alive far longer than we thought. So is she some sort of angel, or perhaps just an immortal good deed doer? I've presented the evidence, and now it's time for you to decide.
So, whether you choose to believe these stories or not is up to you. The next time you pass your teacher in the hallway, just remember, there may be more than meets the eye.